Hi, Quinton.
Hey, how you doing?
Welcome. Good to see you.
It's good to
Paul
see you
here,
too.
Music Villa, Bozeman, Montana. And my friend Quinton King here. I haven't seen him in a while. And,
Oh my gosh, it's been at least 12 hours.
I know. Well, I was out of town, and then...
there was that. There was that.
And you did a gig with my son.
Your son, who was awesome.
That's
It's
cool.
Genetic, good, nature, the best combination of nature and nurture. Ethan Decker, fantastic drummer, just like, like father, like son.
It was pretty cool. I can leave town and say, hey, son. The boys need a drummer. Yeah.
That when we're like, hey, you want to play this gig? No, go I'm traveling. All right. Well, is your son available?
That was cool. Well, we got caught up, so now let's talk guitars.
All right, here we go.
So
this feels about right to me.
Good. I know. I figured you'd like that. So we'll get to this. I know you guys are dying to hear Quinton really play this thing. So I'll talk about it briefly and let you do your thing. So D18, basically. All the Music Villa specs. So what's cool about this one, though, it's Sinker Mahogany, okay?
Sinker Mahogany.
So Sinker Mahogany, back and sides, but not only back and sides. On this particular one, neck block on the inside, all Sinker Mahogany.
No, when you say Sinker Mahogany, refresh our recollections.
So
that
what
was
it is,
wood that
so probably, I think, Belize, somewhere South America, these trees were cut, who knows, 100 years ago, I don't even, more than that. Sunk, the biggest trees, a lot of them sunk. So they would float them down to get them to get them. They sunk for years, and then they pull them out years later and find this wood, and it's kind of like a the old pre-war Martins, the really good stuff that everyone looks for, those mahoganies. It has resemblance to that. It's very
I mean tonally, visually.
Tonally, yeah. It's very dense and very being sunk like that does something to it, and it makes it awesome.
Yeah, I agree. Just the few seconds picking this up.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we just recently did a D18 video, I think.
Yeah, standard.
And, as someone who comes from a 28 background, HD 28.
Rosewood.
I appreciate Vive la Différence, right?
Yeah.
There's my terrible French.
Sounded good to me.
Enjoy the difference because, the mahogany offers a really neat tonal palette to play on.
Yeah.
That's not as, biting or in your face as I think rosewoods can be.
Yeah.
It's a little warmer. That's what everybody says, right? It's a little warmer.
I like it.
But I think this one accentuates that even a little more with the Sinker Mahogany. I'd be neat to play Sinker versus non-Sinker.
Yeah.
In a side-by-side matchup, but it's this one, to my ear, it's got everything you want out of the D18. I kind of cut you off, so first let's go back and say,
so real quick,
tell me what's on the
Sinker
top.
Mahogany, the top is a VTS Sitka Spruce, so that is the aging process that they do, so it's lightly aged top. Golden era braces, forward shifted, but the kicker on this one, it's another one of our short scales. So, standard Martin Dreadnoughts are 25 and, what do they call it? 25 and something. This is 24 and three quarters. Yeah, it's a little bit shorter.
Frets come a little closer together, easier to navigate.
Yeah.
And part of that shorter fret, almost like 12 frets, because it comes in, you get this feeling like you're, closer. You don't have to expend as much energy being spread open to.
It's not a big difference. A lot of people don't even notice it that much until you tell them. Then they're like, oh yeah, and then they kind of. But if you went straight from this to a regular scale length, the other one would feel a little stiffer, I'd say.
I think so. I think so. And hey, any little bit helps.
Hey,
I'll take whatever little benefit I can get to help me not tire out when I'm playing. Spend more time enjoying myself rather than thinking about how much ibuprofen I need to take to.
To loosen up
stuff. Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, this is what I was going to get to before, inviting you to finish on the top and other specs is that, mahogany is, in my head, I think of rosewood as louder, right? Mahogany's warmer and, relatively to the rosewood, maybe a little softer. But this one, with all the other specs, the forward shifted, all that, it's a loud guitar. Powerful. Get plenty of volume and projection. Hopefully it's not blowing it out, but it's still got the sensitivity that you can play a little quieter, if you're a fingerstyle player. And this is what I think of as those a Swiss Army knife type of guitar. It could be so wonderfully applied to so many different types of situations.
It's very rounded. Like each individual note is very rounded. You know what I mean? It's very soft, and I love it. Neck on this, I love it. It's that full thickness one that we do, and feels great, I think.
I agree.
For my hack,
Well, if you go back to when we demoed my guitar, one of the things that I focused in on, I think it was the easiest for me to distinguish between my guitar and the others was the
neck.
What I perceived as a neck thickness. And it's I've come to really love that because I'm kind of anything that will help me forgive the minor mistakes I want to make when I'm playing, which might be double fretting or accidentally hitting the wrong string when I'm going to fret the string I'm after, or the spacing I think allows me to move around less. I'm just going to say it less accurately without having the impacts of that less accurate fingering come through. So when I'm not muting strings inadvertently.
Right.
I'm not double fretting strings by accident.
Yep.
There's all that kind of stuff that can happen when your strings are real tight. So anyway, having the extra space to my ear and fingers helps me play more cleanly than I would otherwise. Anyway, great guitar all the way around.
It's cool.
I'm going to do a slow roll real quick. What I love about this guitar is that it's kind of, I know you like the bling. I do like the Schaller. It's got the new Schallers.
I like both. I like bling, and I like good utility, badass, can I say that?
Yeah, you can say
that.
Okay.
Yeah. I like good, clean guitars that sound great, but I also like bling. I do.
Okay. So see, I think it's blingier when it's understated, and I think this guitar gives that.
Yeah.
It's not flashy, but until you play it.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks, Quinton. I think we should move on and let you get to the end of this, and you got to roll. And thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for watching.